C'est là. I'm just ce que tu devrais faire quand je fume ma Philippe Maury. Quand je balade mes fesses dans la ville avec mes hommes, l'impression de les transformer, tous les yeux sur moi, sur mes habits dorés. Ils arrêtent pas de m'épier, je veux le monde à mes pieds. Les gens adorent parler, je crois bien que c'est leur métier. Je veux un peu d'amour, je veux juste montrer aux pips que j'existe. T'es aussi coupable que moi avec tes remarques sexistes. On se battait, tu disais peace, tu pleurais, je disais cheese. Je pleurais, tu disais apeuré, je te disais. Et seul et je te disais prise, affolé, je n'ai pas pensé à ta coller, y a eu méprise. Donc au fond on est tous coupables.
Shouldn't have. Thank you so much.
3, 2,
1. There are times when you need someone, I will be by your side. There is a light that shines, sunshine, special for
check it. I never knew a love like this. It's something for me to write this. I ain't seen you in a minute. Wrote this letter. Decide to send it. Signed, sealed, delivered for us to grow together. Love has no limit. Let's spin it slow forever. Your heart is weathered by what studs did to you. I ain't with Sodom. I did it too. Cause of you, feelings I handle with care. Some studs recognize the light, can't handle the glare. I ain't the type to walk around with matching shirts. A relationship is effort. I match your work, wanna be the one to make you happiest and hurt you the most. The end is near, it's important that we close to the most high. Regardless of what happened on him, let's rely. Tune the fate of this union to the right pitch. I never call you my bitch or even my boo. There's so much in the name and so much more in you. If you understand the union of woman and man, and sex and the tingle is where they assuming it land. That's fly by night, for you in the sky right. These cones shine nice, moon, you my light. If heaven had a height, you would be that tall. Ghetto to coffee shop and you, I see that all. Let's stick to understanding and we won't fall. For better or worse times, I hope to me you call. I pray every day more than anything, friends will stay. We begin to lay this foundation for a family. Love ain't simple, why can't it be? Anything worth having you work at annually. We've known each other for some time. It don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine. 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 It's kinda fresh, you listen to more than hip-hop. I can catch you in the mix from beauty to thrift shop. Plus you shit pop when it's time to, thinking you fresh. Suggesting beats I should rhyme to. When I'm lost, I try to find you. You know they give me space when it's time to. My heart's dictionary defines you as love and happiness. It's hard trying to practice abstinence. The time we committed love, it was real good. Had to be for me to arrive, still feel good. Sex ain't gonna keep you, but as my equal, it's how I must treat you. It's my reflection of light, I'ma lead you. And whatever's right, I'ma feed you. Yo, I tell you the rest when I see you. Peace.
Yesterday's hits and yesterday's memories, broadcasting from Medellin, Colombia to the world. Black American Expat Radio. This is Black American Expat Radio.
What's up, yo? This your boy Th.D. And you're checking out
Black American Expat Radio.
Keep it locked to hear the
The
world.
Sunday Live Show, heard exclusively on the Black American Expat Radio Network.
You're in tune to the Sunday Vibe Show here on Black American Expat Radio Network. I'll be in the building until 10 p.m.
You tuned in to the Sunday Vibe Show, heard exclusively on the Black American Expat Radio Network. Enjoy the conversation and vibe with us as we discuss trending topics, news, current events affecting the community, sharing wisdom and knowledge through life and personal experiences, and so much more. Also answering your questions regarding travel, expat living and relationships. So start your week off in a positive and uplifting way with Sunday Vibes. Vibe to the music and the conversation as we speak unapologetically and with an open mind. We respect the difference in opinion and views here. We just ask that you be respectful and considerate with your comments. You're at liberty and will have the opportunity to call in and speak with our host at an appointed time. Please stay with the topics and speak in a timely manner so others can call in. Now, it's time to relax and feel the vibe. Sunday Vibes. We're here every Sunday for you from 7:30 to 10 p.m. on the Black American Expat Radio Network.
Black American Expat Radio, you know, say the baddest and the sickest thing.
The number one station in the streets.
Number one.
Playing all of the best genres.
Hey there, y'all. It's your girl Cardi B.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
Hey guys, it's Selena Gomez.
Hey, what's up? This Jay-Z.
This is Post Malone.
¿Qué pasa, mi gente? This is Th.D. and
Black American Expat Radio.
This is my station.
There is so much we complain about. Today, tomorrow, it's not promised. We should be grateful. It's time to wake up.
So much you wanna get done now. Oh, here comes another setback. Oh, one thing after another. Oh, then you're getting in your own way. Crying, complaining won't make it better. You just got to get out your head. You gotta get up, but don't look back. It's time to wake up. Stand up where you ground. Stay up, goals can't come back around. Yeah, wake up, don't look down. Stay up high, gotta see you now. Wake up. Why you standing around? What you waiting for? You're the key. You choose to do it your way, making your own fate. Oh, and don't you blame the world, oh no. And if you never give it a go, I know, God, that person used to be me. Until I finally open my eyes, it's time to wake up where you ground, where you ground. Stay up, goals can't come back around, can't come around here no more. Wake up, don't look down. Oh yeah, stay up high, gotta see you now. Wake up.
They say the head weighing the crown is the heaviest yet, but I never had 5 medals or bezel baguette. I was the last born scion to an empire regret. Him with an armor plate of steel and tears outlined on the crest. Grew up in a place with dope boys and toast organist set. War and peace fighting for prime time control of the set. So innocence was the luxury under the luckiest get. And the odds were never in our favors, we were stuck with the debt. But I fought to come a long way from dark days and long cold. They told me all it takes is one little spark and we all told. So I stay looking for the light, keep them watching behind those. So my ambition catch a fire like a whale and bipolar. Now the every win come with a little skin in the game. My scar tissue will roll map through the harsh terrain. But I never got the lesson if the test of me called refrain. Made the old me no match for the warrior that I became. Right.
Stand up where you got to stand up, yeah, yeah. Goals can't come back around, can't come back here no more. Wake up, don't look down, don't you look down, no. Stay up high, gotta see you. Stay up, wake up.
Remember who you are.
Wake up, y'all, yeah, yeah.
You're a king.
I love Sundays. Sunday vibes always set the mode for the beginning of a wonderful week. Every Sundays from 7:30 until 10 p.m. Central. On BlackAmericanExpatRadio.com.
tuned in to the Sunday Vibes show. Every Sunday from 7:30 to 10 p.m., we bring you the most eclectic and diverse grooves, as well as trending topics and news. Join us as we discover new music, share exciting stories, and connect with inspirational guests. Prepare to unwind and enjoy the perfect soundtrack as you begin the week. So relax and grab a cold drink, coffee, wine, or a glass of water. As you settle in, let the rhythms and melodies transport you, creating the perfect atmosphere for your Sunday evening. Please remember to connect with us on social media and share your thoughts on the music and topics we cover. Your insights and experiences enrich our community, and we enjoy hearing from you. Let's make the occasion a memorable gathering full of laughter, connection, and positive vibes. As we share stories and enjoy each other's company, take a moment to reflect on the past week and the joys that await us. Your presence adds to the warmth of the evening, making it even more memorable. As we come together, let's also celebrate the little victories and milestones that have shaped our journeys. Each shared moment and story will create lasting memories that bind us closer as a community. Now let's vibe and connect. It's Sunday Vibes. Every Sunday from 7:30 until 10 p.m. Here on the Black American Expat Radio Network.
He bought me.
He bought me.
He paid for 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 me.
Died for me at the cross.
Father,
I didn't even know it was real.
Hey, but it was. Love is love, up is up, hell is hell, up and up and what? Love is love, love is love, love is love. I'm shining like that, every summer blood. Everyone wanna hug, wanna lovers luck. Want a silver dollar, want a whole $20. Had a dream, I won $1 million. Still it never felt better than when I felt the butt. On my knees, felt to God, thank you for my broken heart. Thank you for my Noah's Ark, thank you for the coldest parts. Hey yo, I thank you from the bottom of the bucket where the totem starts. Yeah, what if somebody sold his heart? Would he read it if he speaks it? Jesus, would you peep it if he leaked it? I had the homie push he checked on the secret like keep it. I'm looking at my futures like geeks it. Hella pop remix to how I used to see shit. Now I'm everyday stay deep with it. Saw the future, told the homie keep winning. When in doubt, still finish. Bottom line, gotta heat it. I was 6 when I played Jesus. Nowadays I could play a demon. Back of my mind, heard my mind speaking to a kingpin from an ink pen, asking he then what he believed in. Good Jesus.
I didn't even know it was real.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was real.
But it was. Love is love, up is up, hell is hell, up and up and what? Love is love, I'm shining like that every summer, cuz everyone wanna dub just because. What's the worth? What's the church? Plus the schools. Oh, the fools who will rule, who will do, who will still pay the fuel, who will be the first to get the view. Super cool, yo. Probably revert to getting jewels. Shining on them niggas, man, how they get the tool.
They wanna say things to spray things,
but it's too much in the way, things to elevate, celebrate, to communicate. We levitate and choose the fate, and some of us lose weight, and some of us move great. You can wait. You can watch YouTube, you can watch, probably be the best seller since a Rolex watch. No computer, bright future, we could progress a lot. Must be the scotch, no way. If you talking about papes, it's the drops. Niggas harass us in helicopters. Stop, I tell them land. We could sell them rocks from the land that the devil copped. Hold hands while the metal pop. Heavy metal pop, rebel not hella hot. Should I probably rob hella blocks? If it wasn't for them cops. And good Jesus. Oh, it's love. Was it love? Was it you? What did you? Who was there? Who cares? Hold hands. Say a prayer. Hey man. I go every summer buzz. Jesus.
I didn't even know it was real. I didn't even know it was real.
But it was.
should think I might find somebody worthy. No, I don't like living under your spotlight. Maybe if you treat me right, you gonna have to worry. I don't like.
You tune in to the Sunday Vibes show here on Black American Expat Radio.org. Another Sunday evening, beautiful Sunday evening here in Medellin in Colombia, as we are into the month of March the 1st day of March. And I tell you, we just started the month off and it's already been a hell of a month, a hell of a day, a hell of a weekend. And we're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about it, on the show. Also, we're going to open up the phone lines. You can call us up shortly. If there's anything you want to talk about. Okay, I had to fix some things. But if there's anything you want to talk about, you'll be at liberty to call us up. But I hope you guys having a great Sunday or Monday, depending on what part of the world you're listening to us in. Hope you're having a great one. As we're going to do what we do always, bring you great music and great vibes on this beautiful Sunday. And also, I want to remind you, a lot of people been saying, why you not on at 7:30 on certain platforms? Well, I told you guys last week and the week before last, if you want to catch the entire show at 7:30, just go log in on BlackAmericanExpatRadio.org. Go to BlackAmericanExpatRadio.org and you will get the entire show. Because on other platforms it might be 8 o'clock, a little bit after 8 that we stream. And that's for a reason also. That's for a reason. Because a lot of time on some platforms, when you get past the 2-hour mark, or up on the 2-hour mark, then you might have some difficulties. It might cut us off or whatever. So in order to stop that, on certain platforms we just come on at 8 o'clock, or a little bit after. It depends. But we're here every Sunday, 7:30 on BlackAmericanExpatRadio.org. Man, I tell you, it's such a beautiful Sunday. I wish I had the cameras on today to show you guys this beautiful view here in the beautiful city of Medellin. Hope you guys having a great weekend wherever you are. We starting off the week properly with the proper vibes as always. So I'm in the building into 10. We're gonna try not to go into the overtime this week. You never know. It happens, but we're gonna do the best we can. We're gonna get back to the music though right now, and I'll be back later. You tuned in to the Sunday Vibe Show here on BlackAmericanExpatRadio.org.
It's time to hear your voice and opinion. Call us up right now. 888-351-5099. The opinions of the callers and guests do not reflect the opinions and beliefs of Black American Expat Radio. Unlike many social platforms, you have the rights and the liberty of free speech on our platform. But please be respectful and factual. All information provided is purely allegedly and intended for entertainment purposes. All content is copyright, and we do not give permission for any intellectual property to be restreamed or distributed without the legal and written permission of Black American Expat Radio. You can contact Black American Expat Radio via the Contact Us link on blackamericanexpatradio.org, or you can email us at blackamericanexpatradio@gmail.com.
Here's a tip from the Travel Bug Treatment Center. Spend time away from the office. Traveling improves creativity and performance when you return. So plan your downtime now and plan your next getaway at discoveramerica.com.
Check us out online at BlackAmericanExpatRadio.com. Also, follow us on Instagram at Black American Expat Radio. Big O as DJ Rock the Spot. Twitter at Bay Radio 74. Facebook at Black American Expat. And on YouTube as Black American Expat Radio and Black American Expat Podcast.
Black American Expat Radio is listener-supported radio. If you enjoy our programming, please go to our website at blackAmericanExpatRadio.org or Cash App us at $Mixmaster74. You can also send us a PayPal. All of the information is available on our website. Your support helps us continue to bring diverse music and entertainment to the airwaves. Join our community and help us celebrate the rich culture of the Black American Expat musical experience. Your contributions make a significant difference, allowing us to showcase talented artists and share unique music from around the globe. Together, we can foster a vibrant space for creativity and connection within our community. Support Black American Expat Radio today.
It's the music you enjoy. You like the fresh, trendy urban flavors. Additionally, the music evokes memories of the past. Content is accessible for streaming globally, serving the expat community both overseas and domestically. This connection to culture and identity transcends borders, allowing you to feel at home regardless of where you are. It's more than just entertainment. It's a bridge to your roots and a way to celebrate your journey. Black American Expat Radio brings great music and programming catered to the urban community worldwide. Listeners can immerse themselves in a rich tapestry of rhythm and sounds that reflect their experiences. This unique platform not only entertains but also fosters a sense of belonging and pride among those navigating life far from home.
You are tuned into the Sunday Vibes Show. Every Sunday from 7:30 until 10 p.m. Central. Setting your mood with our vibes. On BlackAmericanExpatRadio.com.
Your request coming up.
But I'm just more of a old R&B's, like 90s, early 2000s R&B.
Hi, it's Brian McKnight here.
Hi, this is Janet Jackson. Hey, this is Mary J. Blige.
Black American Expat Radio.
Yeah. Swear my love, I won't let you go. There was a time when you were on your own and you thought that oh yes, I wasn't holding you. Hey. Don't give in, don't let this be. Give me one more chance, I know you're the one for me. Honey, let me try, 'cause I'm missing you. Yes, I'll prove that I want you. Come on, I'll prove that I need you. Oh darling, won't you try, 'cause it's you. Yeah, I know that it's love we had. Oh, what a love we had. Sure that it's love we had. Oh darling, won't you try, 'cause it's you. Yeah, I know that it's love we had. Oh, what a love we had. Sure that it's love we had. Oh darling, won't you try, 'cause it's you. Hey, I know that it's love we had. Oh, what a love we had. Sure that it's love we had. Oh darling, won't you try, 'cause it's you. Yeah.
You're tuned into the Sunday Vibe Show here on the Black American Expat Radio.org. I'm in the building until 10 p.m. on this beautiful Sunday, March the 1st. I hope everybody having a great weekend, as always, as we do what we do here. And I tell you, man, it's been a heck of a road. You know, we've been doing this for the past like almost 6 years now. You know, and time fly when you're having fun. And I can remember when I first started doing this show. Not only this show, but when we first started, you know, Black American Expat Radio. It was BlackAmericanExpatRadio.com, and then, you know, we now BlackAmericanExpatRadio.org. And when I first started this, you know, when I first started on this journey, not only doing this radio show and this radio station, but even in my travels, you know, it's been a hard road. It's been a hard road, you know, but you know, I've been traveling now close to almost 11 years, and this road has not been easy. You know, I run into a lot of people all the time that ask me, where's my inspiration and how did I get to the point where I'm at right now? You know, and I see a lot of people trying to do what I do. I see a lot of people that try to do what I do, but they don't put any effort, you know. They don't put any effort to doing this. You know, even on the travel, in the travel sector, on social media, you'll see people that's traveling, have a desire to travel, to go different places. but they don't want to, put forth the effort. But instead, you see them online begging, and there's no shame in that. In this day and time, there's no shame in people coming online begging and asking for handouts. When I first started, that was not the way to go. And shout out and rest in peace to Charles Tyler, who I would never forget, who inspired us to lay down a foundation if you want to be successful at this, at traveling the world consistently for almost 11 years now. And I can give myself a pat on the back, because this road is not easy. Even with doing what I'm doing now with the radio and on this show, and like I said, we've been going strong for 6 years. Had a whole lot of naysayers, whole lot of people saying that I was wasting my time and that this would never succeed. I heard the same thing when I first started traveling, when I traveled the world. I had a dream, I had a vision to travel. And a lot of people didn't believe in me. A lot of people didn't believe in me. I only had one person that believed in me. Everybody else was discouraging me, telling me I shouldn't travel. A lot of people telling me that I was going to fail, I was not going to succeed, And these people, they never travel. These people don't even have a passport, and they telling me not to do something, and they never experienced this. What I'm doing right now, they never experienced this, and they told me not to do it. And imagine if I was the one to listen to them. I wouldn't be enjoying myself. I wouldn't have the quality of life that I now have. If I was to listen to those naysayers, or as I would say, those dream killers. Because you got people out there that would kill your dream. They'll suck the life out of you too if you let them. But you got to not entertain them type of people. You got to separate yourself too. And that's what I had to do when I first started out. Because there was a lot of people that tried to kill my dream. But I had to put in time. I had to put in the work to make these things happen. If I would have listened to people, I wouldn't be happy in my life. I'd be miserable. I probably wouldn't be here. Because when I first started traveling, I was stressing to people, letting them know that travel saved my life. Because I was in a bad way before I started traveling. My body was deteriorating and I was doing not good. And I had a lot of health issues. And I still deal with the health issues. But it's not, like it was, when I was, at a point of giving up and had no hope. In that toxic environment in the United States. It's a very toxic environment. People will walk over you. You going through stuff in your life. You got health issues, and people will pass you by. But in my journey of traveling, living abroad, there are actually people that would pay attention and that would help. I always share the story of when I first moved here to Columbia, and I was walking from the grocery store, and I had my arms full of bags, full of bags, and these plastic bags These bags, and I didn't know, because I was just moving here, and I didn't know those plastic bags they give you at the store. You know, the cheap bags, they fall apart. You know, you got to buy those. You know, they got another bag you can buy that's not plastic. You know, with the handles on it. You know, those recyclable bags. Those are the bags you need to buy. I didn't know when I first got here that those cheap plastic bags they give you, you know, they'll fall apart. And I was walking home, struggling with bags, and they was falling apart. And I had this lady just walk right over and help me. She didn't know English, and I didn't know Spanish. And this lady walked over, and she helped me with my bags. And I fell in love with the country right away, because I know if I was back home, people would see you struggling, carrying bags, and they'll walk right past you, you know. You know, every man for himself. But over here, it was totally different. And I can share similar stories of when I was over in Asia. You know, it seemed living abroad, people are very different. You know. And my life, you know, has been so much better. And I'm in a happy place. You know, even though I deal still with health issues, I am in a happy place, you know, where I feel more comfortable and secure, you know. And I'm happy. That's what counts. Happiness is success. You know, success. I tell people this all the time. Success comes with hard work. You know, hard work is not only hard work, but being determined. And I learned a long time ago that achieving success is not an instant process, my friend. It's not an instant process. It's not going to happen overnight. But patience is the key. Patience is the key. As every small step contribute to the larger goal. And I tell you, my friend, in due time, you will see all of the results. You will see the results. It's going to pay off. You know, it'll pay off later. It might not pay off right away, but you got to be strong. You got to be determined. You know, you got to endure the hardship. And sometimes you're gonna go through storms. All of that comes with the territory of seeking success. You know, like I was saying earlier, you're gonna have negative people around you too. That's gonna try to block you. That's gonna try to knock you. You know, there's hard work involved in this. You see, not only physical but psychological and all of that. You see, success may appear to be like an effortless process to some people, but it's not. It's not, my friend. It's going to require hard work. It's going to require resilience. Also, it's going to you got to be willingness to adapt to all of the challenges that's going to come your way. You know, and you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared. You got to embrace yourself. You got to embrace yourself too. You got to embrace the good and the bad that come along with it. You got to embrace the setbacks, because as we learn, you know, a lot of the hard time, the hardships is going to make you stronger in the end, and it's going to bring you closer to your aspiration and to your dreams. So, you know, you got to be steady. You got to be consistent. You know, and in the long run, your hard work is going to pay off. You know, you got to invest in yourself. You know, it's not like how you see on social media today. People don't invest in themselves. They asking people to get them a handout. You know, That's not going to always work. You're not going to learn that way. You got to invest in yourself. You got to invest your time, and you got to invest and put forth effort. You know, whatever you put, whatever you put in it, that's what you're going to get out of it. So, whatever your dreams, whatever your goal is, I want to encourage you this evening just to be determined, be consistent, and you will have a very great outcome. You're tuned in to the Sunday Vibe Show here on the BlackAmericanExpatRadio.org. I'm in the building until 10 p.m.
Get involved in the conversation and call in now at 888-351-5099.
If you enjoy listening to Black American Expat Radio, please support us by purchasing merch on our website. Your contributions help us keep the station running and provide quality content for our listeners. Together, we can celebrate the unique sounds and music of the Black American expat community. Your support not only sustains our programming but also fosters a sense of connection among listeners around the world. Join us in this musical journey and share the love for the vibrant culture we promote. Go to BlackAmericanExpatRadio.org and support us today.
Veterans, when you're struggling, soon becomes later, becomes someday, becomes when. Don't wait. Reach out.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
We have seen enough.
Too much hate, too much discrimination, too much racism.
In the America East, we believe in equality, justice, and belonging.
And we believe that Black Lives Matter.
This is not a moment.
This is a movement.
We will use our platform to combat racism.
To fight for what is right and to be strong allies. To fight for social justice in our communities and beyond.
We will fight to end racism.
Interested in broadcasting on Black American Expat Radio? We have time slots and blocks available for a limited time. Rather, you want a 30-minute or hour time slot to broadcast a talk show, podcast, music show, ministry, or public service. We have spaces available right now. But don't delay because this offer will not last long. Call us today at 888-351-5099 or contact us on BlackAmericanExpatRadio.org. Join our vibrant community of voices and share your unique perspective with listeners around the globe. This is an excellent opportunity to connect, inspire, and entertain, so take action now.
You have tuned in to the Sunday Vibes Show. Every Sunday from 7:30 to 10 p.m., we bring you the most eclectic and diverse grooves, as well as trending topics and news. Join us as we discover new music, share exciting stories, and connect with inspirational guests. Prepare to unwind and enjoy the perfect soundtrack as you begin the week. So relax and grab a cold drink, coffee, wine, or a glass of water. As you settle in, let the rhythms and melodies transport you, creating the perfect atmosphere for your Sunday evening. Please remember to connect with us on social media and share your thoughts on the music and topics we cover. Your insights and experiences enrich our community, and we enjoy hearing from you. Let's make the occasion a memorable gathering full of laughter, connection, and positive vibes. As we share stories and enjoy each other's company, take a moment to reflect on the past week and the joys that await us. Your presence adds to the warmth of the evening, making it even more memorable. As we come together, let's also celebrate the little victories and milestones that have shaped our journeys. Each shared moment and story will create lasting memories that bind us closer as a community. Now let's vibe and connect. It's Sunday Vibes. Every Sunday from 7:30 until 10 p.m. Here on the Black American Expat Radio Network.
Yeah. Bling bling. Keep me on shine while I make the ching ching.
You so precious like a burst of joy. I heard your boy Jacob got the best shit. You so hot, you make me hot, boy. And he got you round the whole watch, boy. It's so expensive, but well worth it. I heard it's a deal of that ransom. It's so ugly when the ice lit. You with me, the feeling is priceless. You so beautiful when you in the robe. It's something awful what it do to the pros. You ain't guessing, you ain't listening. I'm flossing with my girl's best friend, shining with my girl's best friend. I'm blinding with my girl's best friend.
When I raise them in the sky, shine so bright it'll blind your eyes.
So bright.
You're a girl's best friend, rolling with you until the end.
Bling,
when I raise them in the sky, shine so bright it'll blind your eyes. Diamond, you're a girl's best friend, rolling with you until the end.
Bling, bling. You with the whole team, get the pearls on the ding, ding. They see the shine, they eat it up. They see the flood, but they can't see the time. You so sparkly. If you ain't a part of me, it's like the Rockets with no Barkley. You so hard, I'm getting it with no pride. I mean the women give me gold stars. You so special, you're multifaceted. You can cut glass with it. It's so brilliant. Go spin a little dough, look like you sold millions. Plus you everlasting and drastically important with sport in your yellow fashion. You ain't guessing, you ain't listening. If you stay glistening, shake your wrist and just shine with your girl's best friend. Ride and blinding with your girl's best friend. Wildin' with your girl's best friend. It's D.I. and your girl's best friend.
When I raise them in the sky, shine so bright it'll blind your eyes. Looking for your favorite artist?
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up, yo? It's the Kid 50
What
Cent.
up,
man? It's Waka Flocka Flame.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's Big Sean.
Black American Expat Radio. The internet is a wonderful resource for kids. But in times like these, the internet can also increase your child's risk of being a victim of crime. Instruct your child to never give out personal information, like their name, address, or school name without your approval. Teach them about frauds and scams that often appear as friendly emails or offers that are too good to be true. Place your computer where you can see what your child is doing. Use software that prevents access to inappropriate sites and chat rooms. Teach your child what to do if they come across such sites or receive solicitations from strangers. Learn how they're using the internet and how much time they're spending on it. Let's keep our kids as safe in the cyber world as we try to do in the real one. Visit ncpc.org to learn more about how we can protect our children. That's ncpc.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
You were tuned in to the Sunday Vibe Show, heard exclusively on the Black American Expat Radio Network.
tuned in to the Sunday Vibe Show here on Black American Expat Radio.org. And we in the building. You know, I might go into a little overtime tonight. We don't know. We might go into a little overtime. We're going to hope not, though. We're going to see. We never know. But it might surface into that this week. You know, because I got a whole lot I want to say right now. You know, we're going to get to the meat of the discussion tonight on what I really want to talk about. And I know a lot of you is pretty much aware of what's going on right now, unless you live under a rock or something. A lot of you seeing what's going on right now. And I think I told you last week, or maybe it was the week before last. You know, you can go back and listen. I said this on this show. I said that we will soon wake up and find ourselves at war with Iran. And as surely as I said it, it happened. It's happening right now. It's happening right now. And I noticed, one thing I noticed that he usually attack on a Friday night. Usually that's what he normally do. You know, if you study this man, you will see a pattern of what he do. You'll see that he usually attack on a Friday night or early Saturday morning. You know, it was very early on a Saturday morning that we woke up and we learned that Trump attacked and abducted the president of Venezuela, and not only that, but his wife. And just this past Saturday, Trump attacked and he killed the Ayatollah of Iran. And now we are in a illegal war right now. Right now we're in a illegal war. And this is something I feel in a personal manner that should have, you know, Israel, BiBi or Netanyahu, this is something that he should have dealt with on his own. You know, we should have no parts of what's going on right now. Because right now we're in a illegal war. You know, there was no vote in Congress. You know, there was no consulting with the citizens of the United States. None of that. There's never none of that, you know, because it appears that this president, this dictator, and this wannabe king, he does as he please, and with no consequences whatsoever. And that's the part that get to me. You know, that's the part that really get to me. You know, and not only me, I know a lot of people feel the same way. You know, it seems that whenever he's having a very rough week, you know, dealing with the scandals and the corruption and the covering up of the Epstein files, he always get on the Air Force One. Yeah, he camps out down there at Mar-a-Lago, whatever that place, Mar-a-Lago, down in Florida. He go down there, you know. Then he start a conflict, or he start a war with, you know, with another country. We've seen this happen already twice. You know, what happened to the peace? The president of peace, the president that wanted the Nobel Peace Prize, the president that said he stopped 8 wars. You know, how many wars have he started? Let us start counting on that. Let us start counting and paying attention and comparing. You know, because this man is a big liar. I don't believe anything that come out of his mouth when he talk. So, you know, we're in a situation right now. You know, we're in the state of war, an illegal war, where he didn't go to Congress. You know, he just started this war on his own, and we got to deal with it. You know, and not only that, but there's a list of countries that he threatened to attack also. You know, he threatened to attack countries like Cuba, and he threatened to attack Canada and Greenland and Colombia, where I'm currently residing. He threatened to attack Colombia. You know, every week it's something different, always something with this president. And I try not to talk about the president, but it seems every week he come up in our, you know, in our conversation and in the media, you know. But this man, he threatened to attack many countries, and right now, you know, he been threatened to attack Iran for the longest, and now, you know, we're in a state of war. And not only that, but domestic in our country, domestically, you know, he's causing all kind of chaos and confusion while our country fall apart. And that's a sad thing. Very, very sad thing. You know, and many citizens right now wonder how long this turnover and all of this stuff that's going on right now, how long can this continue without serious repercussions and consequences? You know, as tension rise both internationally and at home, the political landscape is shifting rapidly right now, and the call for accountability grows louder and louder with each pressing day. You know, every time the cover up of what's in the Epstein files surface, then you know you're gonna always see the same thing over and over again. You know, that's something that Trump don't want us to see. You know, whenever the heat is on, then he presses the people, and then we're in a situation like we in right now. You know, every time the Epstein files come up, then we see Trump. He always doing something of a, you know, very big magnitude to distract everyone and to change the narrative of the discussion of the Epstein files. And that's what this all boiled down to. All of this boiled down to the Epstein files. You know, this happened over and over. This is just another pattern of distraction that's going on right now. You know, this pattern of distraction left many people like myself feeling uneasy about the state of the leadership and the government. You know, as the public, you know, we wrestling with all of this stuff going on, and we seeing all these new revelations. You know, the pressure is really up on us right now as a people. And, you know, as we desire transparency, you know, a genuine reform in our institutions and in our government. But it appears that, you know, these Epstein files are dragging Trump down, and every time the Epstein file dragged Trump down, and in return, he dragged the country down. He dragged the whole country down, you know, because we all know that Trump believed in revenge. Because as soon as he got in office, right away, immediately, he went on a revenge tour. You know, wasting a lot of our money, using the Department of Justice as his own personal lawyers. You know, this man came in with a vengeance this time. You know, even at the Charlie Kirk funeral, a lot of you guys remember, Trump said that he hated his opponents and that he doesn't want the best for them. You know, and despite that being the wrong time in the wrong place to make such a statement, he still made it. You know, he still made it. You know, he spoke in his true, you know, narcissistic and unhinged fashion. You know, we're dealing with a serious knock. And it's bringing us all down. It's bringing the country down. It's bringing down the morale of the country. And I'm wondering right now, where's the morale of these soldiers that's going over here to fight in Iraq? In Iran. Not Iraq, but Iran. You know, they already reported that we lost 3 soldiers. You know, and it's going to be many more. And they're probably many more. They're probably not telling us everything. Because I'm hearing through other sources and through other medias that there are other people, you know, and they're not reporting it all right now. So, there's a whole lot of stuff going on right now. A whole lot of stuff that's going on, you know. And one thing I know that these Epstein files, they implicate Trump, you know, the entire country will definitely, they're going to face some severe consequences. Not the president. You know, he tried to avoid the consequences by bringing distraction all the time. You know, every time the heat is on and we're at war, he did the same thing with Venezuela. You know, the heat was on, the pressure was on, then he went down there and did that. Then that took the heat off him for a few weeks, and then the Epstein files surfaced back up again, and then the same thing, like just like rinse and repeat, you know. And right now, I got a very bad feeling. Right now. I have a feeling that all of this, everything that he's doing right now, I got a feeling that it's going to usher us into World War III. I definitely have a feeling of that. I've always said that whenever the United States go to war with Iran, that's going to be the beginning of World War III. Because eventually we know Russia is going to join in, and then China going to join in. And then we have no allies right now. No, we have no allies. And I wish people can open their eyes and be woke and see what's going on. You know, it's a very sad situation right now that we're going through under Donald Trump. We are at the brink of World War III. You know, and I got a feeling that's where he's gonna take us to World War III before he allows the truth to come out and expose him for all the evil and perverted things that he did to those young girls on Epstein Island. You know, it's very sad. I wish people open their eyes and see what's going on. The whole world see, but it seems that in the United States, the people don't see what's going on, what's really going on. And I'm on the outside looking in, and I see what's going on. A lot of you remember last week he declared himself exonerated. He says, I'm exonerated. You know, despite no investigation. There was no investigation that cleared him. You know. But there have been many cover-ups, you know, many redactions to conceal the true nature of this monster. You know. And the public is growing in outrage. You know, the public is demanding accountability, you know, for what's going on. And that's the sad reality that, you know, we continue to let this man do what he do. We continue to let him put us in a bad situation, you know, with no accountability, you know. We talk about affordability. We need to talk about accountability, about the things, that he's done and the situation that he put us in. And it's very sad. And as we demand accountability for what he's doing, so that he can face the consequences, and ultimately face the truth of the matter of what's going on, and bring it all to the light of the world so we can all see, what horrible, evil, piece of crap this person really is. As more survivors come forward with their stories, the pressure on those in power, they need to address what's going on. They need to address these very bad acts. We can't ignore this. It's impossible to ignore what's going on. With no accountability. As we look at other countries, other countries are taking action. We're seeing them holding accountable those in leadership, those in high places, those people that violated the young girls on the Epstein Island. They being held accountable. So last week we witnessed the arrest of the former Prince Andrew for his action, and they arrested him on his birthday. They arrested him on his birthday. Not only the UK, there's other countries, other people that was involved in this situation, and they're being held accountable. But this evil, corrupt tyrant has brought us all to an all-time low. And what was once the world's greatest nation, the greatest country in the world, the whole world now frown upon us. When they look upon us, they frowning upon us. They looking at us in disgust as this orange man deflect, and he telling everybody that we're the hottest country. We're the hottest country. No, everybody is very upset. Everybody's very hot right now at us. We're not the hottest country. Everybody is very hot at our country. That's what he should be saying, because that's the truth. Everyone is very critical of our country and its leadership right now. Recently he imposed illegal tariffs, and he putting tariffs on people on countries that was once our allies, and right now we don't really have any allies. The only allies he said we got is Russia. And Russia don't give a damn about us. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. When Russia side up with Iran. And all of this that's going on right now, Russia is gonna side up with Iran. We're gonna see what kind of friend we got. China and Russia both laughing at Trump, saying, what a fool, what a fool. And we should be able to see what's going on with this. We should be able to see all of this. We don't have any allies, That we rocking with Israel. What they gonna do? They're limited. They're very limited in what they can do. We putting ourselves in a bad situation. We fighting people at our border. If we have any situation right now, the enemy can, be free in Canada and have access to attack us. They can be free in Mexico and have access to attack us because he's pushing them away. And everybody upset. He imposing illegal tariffs on our friends. They very much, most of these countries have separated themselves from us. Let's pay attention. These countries pretty much separated themselves from us. Even though the Supreme Court ruled that these tariffs was illegal, he doubled down and he imposed an additional 15% on them. And I've never seen corruption like this, never ever in my life. I've never seen so much corruption in the office of the president in my entire life. This president has engaged in illegal wars. Not only that, but he imposed illegal tariffs. And then he's suppressing the media right now. He's putting restriction on the freedom of speech. And he's violating the Constitution. It's very sad. There's no consequences in his actions. He get away with doing all this illegal stuff. This man can start a war without going to Congress. And I feel that such actions, carry dire consequences. Not only that, it's jeopardizing our international relationships with others. Also the fundamental principle, that underpin our democracy is being taken away from all of us. It's very sad. Very sad thing that's going on right now. And I feel there should be some accountability. I feel somebody need to stand up and put him in his place. Just because you're the president don't mean you can do what you want to do. Just because you're the president don't mean you're above the law. And this man has broken so many laws. And he's not hiding it either. He's doing it openly. He's doing all of this stuff openly. It's time for us to stand up, though. This man need to be in a orange jumpsuit in a federal prison or penitentiary. Instead of leading the country, putting us in this bad situation and in a bad light, he need to be held accountable in prison. It's time that the government need to stand up and do their job. Congress need to stand up and do their job. As citizens, we got to just remain vigilant, and demand accountability to restore integrity in our government. That's the only way we can make America great again. The only way we can make America great again is hold him accountable. And the only way the world is going to be great is when this man is no longer here. The world would be a beautiful place when we wake up one day and see that big, beautiful obituary. You listen to Sunday Vibe Show here on BlackAmericanExpatRadio.org as we stroll into some overtime, as we stroll into some hard times and overtime.
Here's a tip from the Travel Bug Treatment Center. Studies prove that an annual vacation can cut the risk of heart attack by 50%. So you've got to get away. It's doctor's orders. Plan your next getaway at discoveramerica.com.
Do you wish to promote or advertise a product or service? You can reach a large audience and grow your brand and services by using Black American Expat Radio. Use our global reach to get the exposure and results you need. Give us a call now so we can support your development and success. You can reach us at 888-351-5099. Additionally, we are giving all new customers a special 15% discount for a brief period of time. Receive an extra 10% off as well. Just by mentioning that Black American Expat Radio is your favorite station will get you this discount. We also provide discounts and referral fees. Thus, you can reach us by phone or online at blackamericanexpatradio.org.
Your request coming now.
But I'm just more of a old R&B's, like 90s, early 2000s R&B.
Hi, it's Brian McKnight here.
Join the Reverend Dr.D. Bishop J. Rupert Rowe with Grind Time Live from Temple Number 9. Monday through Friday from 1 to 6. Good Reverend Doctor brings you diverse and eclectic music along with current and trending topics to help get you through the afternoon. Tune in for engaging discussions and uplifting tunes that will inspire and entertain you. Whether you're at work or unwinding at home, there's something for everyone in this vibrant blend of sound and conversation. Join the community of listeners who appreciate the unique fusion of genres and meaningful dialogue. Don't miss out on the chance to enhance your day with the positive energy and insightful commentary that Reverend Dr. D. Bishop J. Rupert Rowe delivers so effortlessly.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who watches and listens to us on Twitch, Tik, and X. If you enjoy our programming, please let us know in the chat. You can also request something in the chat and we'll try to air it. Your feedback is invaluable to us and it helps shape our future content. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you even more exciting shows and events.
I love Sundays. Sunday vibes always set the mode for the beginning of a wonderful week. Every Sundays from 7:30 until 10 p.m. Central. On BlackAmericanExpatRadio.com.
Hard to win, and she ain't having it. Offer the apple, but I ain't grabbing it. Had the ability to shape shift. Went from being a drugs to a bad off bitch. Went from being a P to a porno fit. I call a little mishabit, a trap panic. Once she threatened to reveal herself to the world in all forms, it's all for a selfish cause. I chose to reject the trip to the resort with feelings of thought. Nah, she ready for war. Where's the peace under my sleeve? That goes for QT, but we still disagree. I wish good deeds for all my peeps. So wherever you feed on the sleeve and everyone that you meet.
No hiding place, can't run away. We touch weakness, temptation. No hiding place, can't run away. We touch weakness, temptation. Quick chance on anonymous, girl like she like a nervous. You can be a big singer, baby. Now I'll be the one.
tuned in to the Sunday Vibe Show here on Black American Expat Radio every Sunday in the building, starting at 7:30 online, and then we here to 10 o'clock hours. A lot of times, recently we've been going to overtime because of all the stuff that's been going on in this world. You know, I tell you, so much been going on. So much has been going on, but I encourage you to be strong and just focus. You know, to try to have a positive mindset. You know, so much going on in this world. You know, right now we're in a state of war. A lot of people stressed. And I'm just wondering what's going to happen tomorrow when the stock market open. You know, it's going to crash out tomorrow. I got a feeling it's going to crash out. And a lot of people is going to be, you know, put in a stressful situation. You know, it's very sad. Very sad. And a lot of people struggling. You know, and people have a hard time already right now putting food on the table. They have a hard time trying to maintain. They have a hard time with medical bills, with their health, you know, because that's not a priority in our country right now. You know, the priority is to make the rich, you know, billionaires, and the average American is struggling and not benefiting from what's going on. And all of this, not only that, this take effect like on your health and on your relationship and all of that. You know, we just celebrated Valentine's Day not that long ago. You know, and a lot of people struggling right now in relationships. You know, they put an extra strain on your relationship with all the stuff that's going on right now in the world. You know, and I've seen a lot of people struggling, you know, in that area right now. You know, I talked to some people last week on this. Some people reached out to me, and I was just talking to them about, you know, maintaining, you know, finding the right companion. You know, and I tell them all the time, you got to be very careful. You got to separate yourself from negativity, negative people, and opportunists. You know, surround yourself with individuals that uplift you, those that inspire you. You know, and by doing so, you'll create a more positive environment that fosters your growth and your well-being. You know, this supportive network will enhance you, and also not only that, it's going to motivate you and it's going to encourage you to pursue your goals and renew vigor. You know, even when it comes to embracing, you know, in your relationship. You know, this can lead to a transformative experience, and it can also bring a deeper sense of fulfillment in your life. You know, having a companion who celebrates you and encourage you is definitely a blessing, especially in this day and time. It's very hard to find that. You know, somebody that you can enjoy spending your life with, walking together in unity, is the recipe for fulfilling a long-lasting relationship. You know, such happiness is something that money can't buy. You know, in this time we're living in, a lot of people fall apart, you know, financial situation. You know, and that's one of the things that break people up too, is money. You know, but not always, you know, but most relationships, you know, no money, no honey. You know, but if you got a real true love, money is not going to be the issue, because true love is something that money can't buy, And you got to look at your relationship too. If you always the one giving, you always got to give this to your partner, you always giving, but your partner don't, they don't give, they don't reciprocate, You got to ask yourself, what would happen if you run out of money? If you're giving and then your partner not reciprocating, ask yourself, what's going to happen when I run out of money? Will your companion, will they run out of love, or will they fall out of love? These are questions that you should be asking yourself, in these situations. Because even though we're going through hard times right now, sometimes you got to lean and depend on each other. You can't be one-sided either. You got to lean and depend on each other. You got to have a true understanding that in a situation like this, understanding the true nature of love, knowing the true, nature of relationships. Even when you get married, you make a vow to stay together through good, through bad, through hard times, all of that. But you got to, look at things. It's very essential to evaluate whether the love shared is genuine or is it rooted, in mutual respect and support rather than material things or material conditions. Because things can change overnight. You can wake up tomorrow and lose everything. You can wake up tomorrow and be in bad health. Nothing in life is guaranteed. And true love is not conditional. Well, true love is unconditional. True love is unconditional. True love, money can't buy. Because it's priceless. And it comes from the heart also. It comes from the heart, not the wallet, but it comes from the heart. But in many situations, there appears to be like an on and off switch in these relationships, or a price that determines the value of emotion, and false sense of security in a relationship. When you constantly have to invest and buy and spend, but then what are you getting back in return? Stress, heartaches, headaches. And this complexity can be very rough on people and lead to confusion, and heartaches, all of that pain, making it crucial, that you got to communicate openly about your feelings and your expectations when you're dealing in these relationships in this day and time. You gotta just communicate, talk, have a connection, that thrive on being real, authentic, being authentic and real, You gotta have shared values also. You gotta have shared values to have a very happy and fulfilling relationship. Don't allow beauty and the outer appearance to deceive you. Be focused. Be focused. Look a little deeper. Look deeper on the interior. Look at the heart and the character. Don't let your eyes and your pride deceive you. you know. Because a lot of times we want to get a trophy. We want to get a trophy, gain a trophy. Look at my trophy over here. My trophy wife, my trophy girlfriend. But eventually you're going to discover that you didn't win a prize, though. You're going to be surprised. You're going to be shocked to discover that their sole purpose, their sole intention was to manipulate and deceive you, you know. That's a very real reality of what's going on right now in this day and time. You know, I was sharing that with a friend that's going through this right now. And some of you might be going through this. Some of you might need to hear this, you know. You know, some of you not in a good situation, even though we just passed Valentine's Day. A lot of time after the holiday, after Valentine's Day, then that come the hardship. And that's the sad reality, you know. But I tell people all the time, true connection comes from understanding, you know, and appreciating the essence of a person rather than just looking at the surface. You gotta look sometimes deep within, you know. Building meaningful relationships require patience, you know, empathy. Because that's the way real bonds are formed, through shared experience and through vulnerability, you know. And that's something that we got to prioritize when it comes in relationships, you know. You can't just look at the surface of things that's superficial. We got to open ourselves to, you know, real connections that's going to enrich our life and make things a whole lot better, you know. The sad reality is, you know, a lot of times it's not love, but it's transactional, you know. It's not love, but it's transactional. You listen to Sunday Vibes here on Black American Expat Radio.
Roxanne, take off that red dress. You got the enhanced ass and breasts, and cash money you manifest. Big bank accounts and body counts. If you got the cash, you can mount. No promos or discount. Every day, mucho leche. He said underlay. Why the Chicos, they pay to play. You gain access to the best, or more than less, to release the stress and feel what's under that dress. You surely will pay the price. Pesos will be sacrificed to take pleasure in this vice. It's not love, it's transaction. If you want satisfaction and have you some action, like your name was Jackson. Fools bring their heart to the blade, and later on they catch that fade, because this chick, she just wanna get paid. Open your eyes and recognize and see through the lust in the skies, thinking that you're the prize. But surprise, your name is Brad, but she calling you John and getting your funds. It's so fun, and when you broke, she'll be done. And so will you, you'll be through. She'll say fuck you, but not fuck you. And you'll feel like doo-doo. Just move on to the next for a check, and you'll get no respect or regret the first day that you both met. She can be very hot and cold. Her body and look are so bold, and she can suck out your whole soul. A fantasy and a dream is like this.
Attention all artists. Looking to get your music played on Black American Expat Radio? For a limited time, we are offering a special discount to help you promote your music. For a limited time, receive a 25% discount on all promotional packages. Call us today at 888-3515099 or contact us at blackamericanexpatradio.org. Don't delay, because this offer is for a limited time. Take advantage of this opportunity to reach a wider audience and share your unique sound. Let us help you elevate your music career and connect with listeners who appreciate your artistry.
You tuned in to the Sunday Vibe Show here on Black American Expat Radio, as we are in overtime and getting ready to close out this edition once again. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'll be back next week, you know, and hopefully we'll be back next week. We're not going to say World War III, we're not nuked, you know, the creep don't rise. We'll be back next week, same time. in the same place, bringing you great music, vibes, and so much more. Getting ready to make way for the slow jams and the quiet storm until 1 a.m. You know, and I might be back in the building at 1. It just depends. I might be back on the late show later on. We'll see what happens with that. But if not, you know, I'll be in the building tomorrow from 1 to 6, Monday through Friday, 1 to 6, grinding time live at the Temple. Number 9, we're going to talk about a whole lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that we didn't get into this today. We're going to get into this during the week. So catch me throughout the week, 1 to 6 on BlackAmericanStatRadio.org. But we're getting out of here right now, though. It's been, you know, we are already in overtime. And hope you guys enjoyed the show. Until next week, one love, peace out.
Join us for Sunday Vibes, heard exclusively on Black American Expat Radio Network from 7:30 to 10 p.m.
Here's a tip from the Travel Bug Treatment Center. Kids who travel do better in reading, math, and general knowledge than those who did not. So get away with the family and reap the benefits for years to come. Plan your next getaway at discoveramerica.com.
America is for all.
That means everyone, all backgrounds,
all colors,
all races.
We need to stand up,
to denounce racism,
to condemn hatred, to make our voices heard.
Because in this community,
all are welcome, all belong, and all means everyone.
Join the Reverend Dr.D. Bishop J. Rupert Rowe with Grind Time Live from Temple Number 9. Monday through Friday from 1 to 6, Good Reverend Doctor brings you diverse and eclectic music along with current and trending topics to help get you through the afternoon. Tune in for engaging discussions and uplifting tunes that will inspire and entertain you. Whether you're at work or unwinding at home, there's something for everyone in this vibrant blend of sound and conversation. Join the community of listeners who appreciate the unique fusion of genres and meaningful dialogue. Don't miss out on the chance to enhance your day with the positive energy and insightful commentary that Reverend Dr. D. Bishop J. Rupert Rowe delivers so effortlessly.
Black American Expat Radio is listener-supported radio. If you enjoy our programming, please go to our website at blackAmericanExpatRadio.org or Cash App us at $Mixmaster74. You can also send us a PayPal. All of the information is available on our website. Your support helps us continue to bring diverse music and entertainment to the airwaves. Join our community and help us celebrate the rich culture of the Black American Expat musical experience. Your contributions make a significant difference, allowing us to showcase talented artists and share unique music from around the globe. Together, we can foster a vibrant space for creativity and connection within our community. Support Black American Expat Radio today.
Check us out online at BlackAmericanExpatRadio.com. Also, follow us on Instagram at Black American Expat Radio. Big O as DJ Rock the Spot. Twitter at Bay Radio 74. Facebook at Black American Expat. And on YouTube as Black American Expat Radio and Black American Expat Podcast.
Yo aparecí y ella se fue. Se fue, bembele, se fue. Y cuando pregunto dónde está, nadie a mí me quiere contestar. Anoche voló, marchó sin mí. Dicen que se ha ido pa' Brasil. Se fue. Sin mí se llevó todo el calor, se olvidó de mi sentir, se dejó un dolor y un pantalón
me pongo pa' dormir. Aún guardo secretos, susurro prohibido, yo el cuerpo encendido para ti. El olor del barrio y el calor de la locura se fue. Bembelé, se fue, bembelé, bembelé. Se fue de mí. Bembelé, 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 bembelé. Bembelé, 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 bembelé. Bembelé, 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 bembelé. Bembelé, 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 bembelé. Mami no está, si alguien marcha pa' Brasil, que le digan que la espero, poniendo flores.